session of the Arabic workshop. We are getting close to the end of it, so today we are going to kind of wrap it up, and we will just discuss a few points and try to to explain one of the things that were kind of hard to pronounce, one of the letters. I know you're struggling with some of those, but we can try to make them work or give you a technique to pronounce those. Okay. All right. See if we still remember those letters, and if you can, just speak up. Because I want to hear anybody. If you can't pronounce it correctly, then I need to correct that. The first one is. And how does it sound? Let me stop here now. Because I can hear a lot of different pronunciation to this. We have ha, and we have this guy here, ha. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can make this any easier. But I just have to get this. Okay. So the bottom one right here, which is ha, okay, the pronunciation of this letter, it is exactly the same way you would pronounce the letter H in English. So there is no effort needed to pronounce this. I mean, it is ha, just say ha, like H, as in hat, as in horse, as in anything you like with H, ha, ha. So if you are not putting any efforts to that, that is ha, which is this letter, right? Now, if you want to pronounce this one, there's no English letter here for it, right? Now, once you hear either one of these, you either recognize it. I'm talking about how you recognize it first. Let's talk about pronouncing it later on. Once you hear it, if you hear ha without any doubt, this is the H you are used to hear all the time. Once you hear something, you think it's H, but it's kind of weird sounding thing, or it is not the way you normally hear it, that is most likely ha. Ha. And there's no nasal sound to it. There's no or anything from the top of your mouth, just your throat. Ha. Ha. Yes, that's better. Ha. So if you can't say ha, just say ha again, like this one. Just roll back and you can do it. I would understand you if you say ha for both of them, better than you calling it another letter, like ha. Okay? Now, I'm going to keep this board because there are more letters that I need to explain as we go. So this one is much better. I didn't hear anymore. So this is ha. Ha. Okay. This one? Yes, this is kha. Kha. Okay. Now second line. Dal, and the sound is d. Dal, and it is the. Ra. Ra. Zai. And it gives the sound away. It is the first pronunciation of the letter itself. So Zai, it is Z. Ra is a Ra. Okay? Sin, S. sheen, sh, sad, s. Okay, and let's do this one. Dad, d. Okay, I know people get confused between sin and sad, right? And again, let me go back to this. So I have seen here, okay? This one pronounces exactly as you would pronounce S. So again, there's no reason you get confused with this one. You already know it. And you know how to, to pronounce it and everything. And you should be able to recognize it once I say S or seen. S. Now this letter, however, which is the one over there, this is Saad. Now again, there is no letter by itself, but I can tell you Saad pronounces as seen in sunny. Sa. You didn't say sunny, it doesn't sound right. You say sunny. So if you can figure out what do you do when you pronounce the two, like Sam or sunny. That's the difference between the two. Sam and sunny. So, yes?
How do you pronounce the Saad with like the bar above it?
Sa.
And then how do you pronounce the sin with the bar above it?
Sa. Sa and sa, yes. I mean, I see how close you can get, but sa, that would be like Sam. Sa. So here we don't have the letter U. That's why we put the fatha, like sa. But the whole letter kind of amplified from sin, like s. And the easiest technique, if you don't want to work too hard on that, if you recognize this letter right away, you know it is seen. If you don't, it is Saad. Right? I mean, if you're not sure this is seen or Saad, you hear it amplified and you're not sure, that gives it away as it is a Saad letter. Right?
Can you also pronounce the bar
underneath?
The vowel,
the vowel. Su. Yeah. Su. Sa. Si. And Aaron, do you have the book? Okay. Whoever purchased the books, and we in fact uploaded some audio files. We remember those cards that we have with the ba, bu, bi, with the short vowels. They have them on sin as well, and Saad. You can have sa, so, si, and practice your ear to hear those. Yes, please.
So is it at the back of your throat that you're making that?
No, in fact, I just don't know how to explain it, my mouth movement, but when you say seen, okay, let me try to draw something, and please don't judge my, drawing here, but let me see. Let's say these are the tip of your teeth, like the wall here, okay? Your tongue, when you say s, your tongue is hardly touching, right? Now, sa, you need to roll it up like this way. No, sa, you need to almost touch the ceiling of your mouth. That didn't make it easier, did it? No, sa, only straightforward. Sa, yeah. And again, let's say you have the word, sabr, which means cactus. Yes, sabr, sa. If you say sabr I still understand you, even if you don't get it correctly 100%, like sabr. Yeah, so that was for sin. You can go back to listen to the audio, and this is recorded as well, so hopefully that helps. So sin. Okay, repeat after me. Sin, Saad, Sa, 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 Sa. You're doing it. I mean, I can hear it from you correctly. And I don't think you mess these up together, right? Sin, Sheen, that's totally different. Yeah, Sin, Sheen, Saad, Dad. Yes. Now let's go to this one right here. Ta, La. We need to stop here. I'm going to leave it here. Okay. We have 3 letters I'm going to show you. The first one is, what is this letter? Okay, say again. Ta. So this is, as in teen English, ta. There's no effort, needed to pronounce it differently. Ta. Okay? Now we have this letter. Equals to what? Da. The da. Like D. Okay? So again, if you hear me saying ta, which one is this? 1 or 2? 1. If you hear me saying da, which one? 2. Okay, so these, you shouldn't have any problem with these. We already know those. Now, if you hear, I don't know if you hear this one, but this one here. Now, this one is not ta, it's not da, it is ta. So it is kind of between the two amplified, ta. And the trick with the tongue, it has to reach up further to the top of your mouth, ta. Yes, and there is no sound in English for it. So don't get confused between the 3, because you know the first one, you know the second one. If you think it's none of these, it is this one again, right? That's how it goes. And the same thing, I'm going to keep the same board here with, let's say, tha. We have tha, we know tha, right? And we also know that, which is that. Now, this one is wa. You see, 1 dot, and we added a dot there. So tha, you know that one. It is as in th in thanks or theater. That as in that. So those already existed in English. This one is the amplified one. So when you look at the whole picture, you see, you would say, oh my goodness, all of them are hard. Right? Just take out what you know already and compare it, add it one at a time, compare it to the ones you don't. So, la. This is the same way you would say that, just your tongue full up, la. La. Okay, let us try these. Ta. Da. Ta. Perfect. Fa. Tha. La. Most of you are doing it actually correctly. Not you, but I think you're doing it all right. Okay, and that's it. We're done. See, ayn. That is a. And again, you can say a for now until you practice And the ghayn, it is not ghayn, that is, you can say ghayn, right? Gha, gha. This one? Fa, qaf, kaf. So this kaf is as in K, and this is qa. Like we can have amplified letters from regular letters. Qa from, bigger than ka, as far as sound. And this is lam, l or lam, mim, m, noon, n, ha, waw, woo, ya, e. That's it. Feeling better? Kind of?
Kind of, because then they start making weird things.
Weird thing. Yeah. All right. Let me just make sure this does. So now I'm going to explain one last time the short and long vowels. Do you think you need that, or do you think you're good? Well, at least there's one courage voice there, one brave voice. Okay. We have how many vowels?
3.
Long vowels, 3. And they are? And yeah is correct, just not in order, okay?
Sorry.
And then we have the line up here. Now, alif is what? It sounds it's a long vowel because it extends longer than the short vowel, because that one is what? Short. So alif has a short vowel of like or Waw has a short vowel of U. Again, it goes on top of the line. On the letter. Ya, E. Same bar, just underneath the letter. And if there is no directional sound, no A, U, E, just the letter itself, silent. Goes like silent, or sukoon, it means, being too quiet, or calmness. That's where you didn't, move the letter. So these are the 3 short vowels, and this is a movement for no movement. So you don't need to do anything here. And these are the 3 long vowels. A, U, E. A, U, E. A, U, E, E. Talk about a little bit. All right. The one. Remember, the letters you're seeing, they should be, these are separate letters for the whole word. And if they have a movement, the movement goes with it. The letter does not go by itself, it has to go with the movement. So if we have this line here, and number 1, I think we solved it the last time, which was, can we pronounce number 1? Or رقم 1, the first one over there? Okay. I know somebody complained about too many alifs, different shapes. Alif only has 2 shapes, by the way. So if you look at one of these sheets you have, it has the top line. This is not all alif, but alif, see, you have this alif here, and we have this alif, which is like ya but no dots. Okay? Now, yes. So this shape of alif only comes at the end of the word. It does not come in the middle, does not come at the beginning. So the word, it's possible to end with alif that looks like this, and it's also possible to end with an alif that looks like this as well. So they both are possible to end the word with. Sometimes they use this one just for structural reason, for language structure reason. So you don't have to worry about that one. All what you need to know that yeah with no dot also pronounces alif if you see it. You know, and that's the first word. We have ha, then we have lam, then waw, then alif. So we did not connect waw with this one because you can't connect. You have waw is one of the 6 letters that do not connect to the left. Do you remember those letters? Okay, well, let's go with alif first, then ra. Yes, since we have ra, we should have zai, and then dal, and again dal, and waw. Right? So these letters don't connect to the left, they connect to the right. Let us check our answer. See? That goes with it as well. Halwa, which means dessert, sweets. Okay, number 2. Who you know, did anyone do it right? Or okay, good. Let me see. You tell me how do I write it?
Which one, on the second one?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know if I got the second one right. I got the first one.
Okay, which one did you get right?
First is right.
Okay, which one are we talking about now?
We can try the second one.
Okay, go ahead. The first one, what's the letter?
Wow.
Wow, okay, so we write wow for sure. And does wow have anything on it?
No. Oh, well, just the...
Yes, so it is. Okay, what's the next letter? Jim. Does Jim connect to the right?
No.
Why not?
Because wow doesn't come to that.
Yeah, but Jim does, right?
But no. Oh. Well,
I mean, Jim, it connects by its nature, but wow doesn't connect. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we both understand it is not the problem with the Jim, it is the wow that does not connect. So we have Jim here, right? And the next letter is?
wow.
Wow again. Does it connect to the right?
Yes. Yes.
And the last one. This is a shape of ha at the end. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I mean, the sheet, you have the reference sheet, it has it over there. Each letter has, you know how, normally they don't really change much, just, you know, cut the second half off. But some of them, like ha, at the end, it is like that, as a letter.
Is that one?
Yeah, this one here, this one ha, and see, in the sheet you have, let's say, ba at the beginning is like this, here, and here. Ha is like this, ha and ha, at the end. But there are only like ha and alif, these are the ones that can get confusing. Wujuh, that's right. Wujuh. Wujuh means faces. Like, not faces, plural. And going back to this, wujuh. All right. Number 3. Who would like to check his or her answer? First one, kha. Alif, does it connect with alif?
Yeah.
No, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say it does. Yes, please.
No.
Oh, so together will be what? Kha. Now, ta, does it connect with alif?
No.
Because alif doesn't connect, right? So that together is what? Kha. Because we have the bar here. Khata. Khatam. And that's how it's written. Khatam. See it? Khatam means ring. Yeah, you need to learn this one. Okay, this one is challenging a little bit with the letter that you love. Here. So the first letter is what? Saad. Then Ghain. Then Ya. Then Ra. Right? So Saad. Yeah, like this. And we get ready to connect with the next one.
And this one confused me.
Now, does the next one connect?
Yeah, but it's got a different form.
It does. Now, this one in the middle, if you look at your sheet, I don't know if I told you, but this in the middle looks like the, triangle just upside down with here the extensions. See it? Triangle upside down and the dot on top. So here I can do triangle upside down and connect it, and the dot comes down. You see in the printing, you will see it is a little different. We don't want to do that way. This is easier. Just triangle upside down and connect it from here. So this will be sa. What is the letter after that? Ghain, sag, sag. We have. What do you have next? Yeah, in the middle is like that, two dots, right? And Ra goes the same way. So connecting these letters to make it one word is this way. Saghir. Saghir. And that means little. Or small, to be in fact small, not little. Yeah, I will show you now how you can see it in the, see this one, that's what I'm talking about, like triangle upside down, that's how we handwrite it. In printing, they make it a whole mess inside. We don't want to do that. Just write it the same way I do, straightforward. Yeah, nobody writes like that. Now, رقم 5. Can we read it before we write it? Meh. Mehfa. Mehfadha. Again, how do you write it? Like this.
Can you say it again?
Mehfadha.
I'm hearing a l.
No, mehfadha. 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 If you break it down to syllables, that would work. Mehfadha. So mehfadha. Yeah, did you have a question?
The last letter, how is that, how do you actually write that? What does the movement look like?
You see, this is, remember the ha?
Yeah.
The ha,
Instead of
it does connect to the previous one. But the way we connect it, let's say this one is mim, ha, I don't know if you see that, fa, Okay, then va. Now the ha here, we're only going to connect it this way. So it is just connecting. Yeah, it will look like a flag, you see, like this one here. That's how we normally, that's a little flag. And here it connects to the previous letter. So this is محفظة. That's we teach you in 101. But it's not that. It's not going to be today when we teach you that one.
So it's okay that I don't know what that is?
Yes, it's okay. So, محفظة means wallet. Let's go something easier. Sheen with alif, sha, ri, and then ayn, shari'. شارع شارع or you can say just شارع and stop there. Sometimes I really have a trick that works with a lot of people. If there is a letter that you cannot pronounce and you just hate, you can say the word but just give it its time to pronounce it without pronouncing it. Does that make any sense? Let's say if I don't want to say the fa letter here, I can say meh dha, and I didn't say fa. I just give it the time where if I would hear it, my brain will consider it there. No, that is true. So mehfa dha or shari'. You can say shari' and stop. I would understand it. Until you practice, because this is not going to come overnight. Language, especially, you're learning a language that is totally not Latin based. From right to left, different script. You put up a big challenge. So, and again, always think about yourself if you could learn it or not by comparing yourself today to the first time you came in here, and imagine how much you learned in those 5, sessions so far. So this is how we write shari'. And shari' means street. Okay, number 7 up there. Kalb, that's right. And are they all connected or we don't connect them? Yes. And kalb means dog, that's right. Yes, a dog. We have another word for puppy. So, okay, this one, 8. Asmak. And that's how it's written. Asmak. Alif doesn't connect to the left, that's why we have kaf by itself. Asmak means fish as plural, like lots of fish. This word you might like, Chris. This one, can you pronounce it? Can anyone pronounce this word here? We have about 6, 7 letters. Burtu. Portugal. And that's like Portugal.
Oh!
Like what?
I was thinking it was orange or something.
And it is orange for some reason. Yes. It is.
For orange is the same as for Portugal?
No, well, I don't know, but this is Portugal for oranges. The Portugal, we use normally this letter ghain, Portugal. Yeah, which is a country. But that's a nice way to remember what does that mean. So, and that's how we write it. Portugal. This one is 3-letter word. The first letter is what? Va, that's good. Together? Do they all connect? Yes, they all do. So together is what? Dhabi. 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 And that means? Yes, a young deer. I think we took it from one of these cards. And I think I mentioned Abu Dhabi at that time. Yeah, Abu Dhabi. That's it. Abu means the father of. So the father of deer, that's the country. So Abu Dhabi. Okay. This one. Good. Very good. Shajar. Shajara. You pronounce the last one as ha. Shajara. Shajara. And that means tree. Single tree.
How do we know where the emphasis is?
Again, not this class. Yeah, but we can, once we finish this one, we can always talk about different things, the language, but in fact, the movements they tell you exactly where to go. That's why we have the movements. And it's a little bit different than in English, and there are more movements to come. This is not it, by any means. So this is a simple pronunciation. There is no stress on anyone. Sha, ja, ra. There's no, there's no stressing on any part of it. The last one. Khu, not ju. Khu. Yes. Khubs. If you're hungry, you need to learn this one. This is bread. Khubs. Yes. Good. So, did you all get it correct? Very good.
Did you say bread, like the plural version of bread?
The what version?
Plural version of bread? Is it?
Actually, this is a plural version.
Oh, that is.
That's a plural version. And the single version is khubza, which is like a piece of bread. Now, this is a listening exercise and perhaps a test. So, what I would like to do is to play one of these words. We've done it last time, right? We've done part of it? No? Yeah, I did. So, that's my phone. Sorry. So I want to play one of these, and you tell me which one you hear, like 1, 2, or 3. So that practices your hearing. Yes, get ready. First one.
هاتف.
Do you need louder? Let's see if I can get it louder.
هاتف. هاتف.
Who says 1? Who says 2? Well, most of you are saying 2. Maybe it's got to be 2. Let me see. 2 is correct. So this is ha-tif. And that means phone. Any kind of phone. Cellular phone, the phone was ringing, the phone. Number 2.
ولد.
Walad. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Who says 1? Who says 2? It's 1. Wala. See, walad. Walad. Right? Da, D, da. Yes. Dal. Yeah, that's you see. If you take this one off, that's dal. Yes. Still show on top of my hand. So. Okay, number 3.
موز.
Which one? Who says 1? Who says 2? Who says 3? Good. Mouse is correct. رقم 4. Number 4.
فول
Fool. Perfect. Number 5.
نار
Nar. Nar. 1 or 2 or 3? 2 is correct. Number 6.
أسد
Asad. 2 is correct. So here, what is fool? Yes, but what else? The fool, it means the, like the hummus. It's a part of the Middle Eastern. It's beans, fava beans. So that's, so that is fool. Nar, fire. And Asad, what does Asad mean? Lion. The king. And the lion. Okay, number 7.
بنت
Bint. 1, 2, 3. Do it again.
بنت
Bint. Everybody, 2? 2 is correct. And bint means girl. Number 8.
جبل
Yeah, you know that one, Jabal. You all know that one. Jabal is what? Yep. Number 9.
نسر
Nasr. 3? Everybody? 3? 2? 3. Yes, it is 3. And what does Nasr mean? Eagle. Like the bald eagle. Not necessarily bald, but it's an eagle. That's an eagle. Number 10.
سمين
Samin. 3. And what does Samin mean? Means overweight or fat. That is Samin. Number 11.
كلب
We just took that one. Kalb. Yep, and it means dog. Last one.
حمار
Himar. Himar. Which one? First one is correct. What does it mean? It means a donkey. We have a dog, we have a donkey. Yeah, see, I mean, those exercises, again, if you have the audio, you can always listen to them and try the rest of them. And there's a lot more where that come from. So.
It was easier this time than last time.
All right. I want to give you real quick I remember last time we took those vocabulary and spoke about the first page here, what are they doing? And we ran this through, but I want you to learn how to say some pronouns. Again, what are these? First one? The dot on top. Yeah. Ana. I. نحن. We. So as far as first person, that's all what you can do. Either I or we. So there is no male or female, like feminine or masculine form to that. It works for both. And we also, it goes نحن for both. Now that's the easiest form. Now here we have the first one is anta. This is for the second person. Anta. That means you. But you as what?
Masculine.
Masculine, and as what? As single. Because we have you for group, and we have you for two. I'm not going to teach you in this session for two. Leave the two alone for now. So this is anta for a man, for masculine, and anti for female. Now here antum, you as a group, and that normally is a group of either men or mix, like men and women, or men. If there are only women, we distinguish that by saying antunna. We add in at the end. Antum with meme is a group of mix or men only. Antunna, they're only strictly women. So by the way you use the pronoun, you can tell, what the gender you're talking about. And so that was briefly the second person. The third person, huwa, for he, hiya for she. We'll forget about these now. Hum, they for men or mix, and hunna, hun, this one, hun for only women. So it is easy to look at it instead of all of these, tables. We have again ana and nahnu. Okay, these are the first two. So this is I or we. Now anta or anti. The movement here, that makes the difference. So this ta or ti. Okay. And here we have antum or antunna. Yeah, antum, antunna. So if you know these 6 of them, you can always know this for, like for you, for the third person, huwa or hiya. The way we did is anta, it became antum, so huwa became hum. We added, you see how it rhymes? Once you look at it again, you will see the connection to make it easier to memorize. And again, we add m here for anta to make it hum. What did we add here to anta? Noon. So this will be same thing, huh? Instead, noon, hun, hun, hun. So hum, they, whether all men or mixed gender, hunna or hun for only strictly women, and huwa, he, hiya, she. Hum, they as females. Any question? I heard somebody was trying to say something. No? Okay. Now a quick practice to this. If you see 2, we need to skip those. But this one, what do we call? Since you have that, what kind of pronoun are we going to use here? Hiya. Or here is correct, by the way, but we have another option, anti, as we're talking to her, second person. So it's either here or anti, right? Anti or here. طالبة, student. Like she is student or you are student. Now here, these are a group of people. What pronoun we're going to use for them? This one? What is it? Anybody? Hum. Hum or antum, if you talk to them as a second person. Last one here. Or anta, huwa or anta. Okay, now can you try these without my help? This part, skip it. Let's go to this part here. And what's the other one? Anti and what? Here. That's a feminine. So this will be anti and here. And we have here a group of, farmers. We call them what? Hum or antum. That's right. And we have a group of mothers here, or females. What do we call? What pronoun we're going to use? Hun or antun. Good. I think the pronouns are really simple. And here we have a group of teachers. Hun and antun. We have one officer. Anta is correct. What else? Huwa. And we have a group of employees. Hum and antum. Yeah. You see? So these are. Yeah. Well, I mean. Yeah, really that is pretty much what, if you have any question, and you can always bring it next time we meet. But as far as sessions, I think I have given you everything I wanted to give you this session. And hopefully all of you, and more, you can bring a friend for the party next time. We'll have a celebration, and we'll have some snacks and drinks outside. And again, thank you for coming. Hopefully see you next time. Thank you. Thank you.